welcome back to my channel. I'm Trophy. So today's video is going to be about how I trim my ends or dust my ends. This is actually my first time ever trimming my ends. Usually I go to a professional, but I decided to, take the step and just do it. And actually it wasn't that hard for my first time. So I just finished trimming my ends and I feel that they're like way more healthier than they looked in the beginning. You guys will see how they looked at first. And as you guys know, trimming your ends often or whenever you need it helps with healthy hair, and then that helps with hair growth. So if you want to see how I trim my ends myself, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Hey y'all, so I did the banding method to stretch my hair and I let it sit like this for like a day, and all the banding method is just wrapping bands around your hair to make sure it's stretched, and you don't have to use heat with this method. So you can see I wrapped a whole bunch of little ponytails around my ponytail and it made my hair stretch. So that was pretty cool. I'm just taking them down and you can see when I'm taking them down and my hair is really stretched. I'm on like a no heat challenge, so this is perfect for me so I can get stretched hair without the heat. So inside of my ponytails I actually still have my hair in twists, so I'm gonna go ahead and take all of those down. So to trim your hair, you're going to need a nice pair of sharp hair cutting scissors. Make sure you only use them for cutting your hair. You're going to need some bands and some clips to clip your hair away so it can be out the way. You're going to need a big wide tooth comb. You're going to need a dimming brush and also a moisturizer. I'm using the tgin buttercream daily moisturizer. I'm using this one because it's like more of a cream base, so it doesn't make my hair shrink up. So I started by sectioning my hair off. I'm gonna do one side at a time. When I sectioned my hair off, I did kind of a modified banding method right there. To begin this process, you're gonna section off a medium to small piece of hair. I'm gonna start with this section and I'm adding the tgin buttercream daily moisturizer and I'm smoothing that all into the section. My hair was a bit dry since I stretched it the night before and I just needed to add some moisture to it, and that helps also to see how my ends are looking. So I'm just going to detangle with my wide tooth comb, and then after that I'm going to use my dimming brush, and this helps to smooth it so I can really see those the ends that need to be clipped off. So after I use my dimming brush, I'm going to smooth it down with my hands, and then I'm going to get a closer look at the ends that need to be clipped off. Keep in mind that this is my first time trimming my ends. So the way that I did it was I looked at the ends that whenever it started to get like transparent at the ends and they were looking a little scraggly, that's where I cut it off. And later on you'll be able to see what I mean by transparent. After I finished clipping the ends of each section, I just twisted it down so it can be out the way. So again, I'm adding the tgin buttercream daily moisturizer to the section. I'm smoothing it in for some moisture. After that, I'm starting from the bottom to the top, which is very important for detangling anyway, using my wide tooth comb. And then I'm splitting this section because it was too big. I was like, what am I doing? And then I'm gonna use my dimming brush. Yeah, that's another thing. If you come across a section that's too big, do not try to chop it. Like, it's better to work in small sections than to work in a big section and then mess up. So anyway, earlier I was talking about that transparent section. You see how it's kind of like at the top is really dark and then at the bottom is lighter? That's the part that's damaged. So that's the part that I clipped off. You don't want your hair to be like transparent at the ends. It lets you know that you have a lot of split ends if it's not as thick at the top as it is at the bottom. So that's pretty much the method that I used, and yeah, I think that worked. So I'm just smoothing that section with the dimming brush, and you see another close view. You can see the transparency. So I'm just clipping it away, and I'm gonna do that with all the sections around my head until I am done. So I'm done clipping on my ends, and look y'all, I cut myself. Be careful, don't cut yourself. Don't be like me. Now I'm just taking down all my twists so I can show off my big old healthy afro. So this is how much hair I cut off, so I would probably consider this a dusting than a trimming because I didn't cut that much. I was still a little scared because it was my first time, but I think a little bit makes a big old difference. So that concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.